Before we start the video, I felt like it's best to warn everyone just in case there are a lot of just random spoilers that these two just randomly put in. They put in spoilers for Shadow of the Colossus, Danganronpa 1, potentially Undertale, but I personally don't feel that way. Massive for Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 358 Days Over 2. Care about any of those spoilers, then go in without a care in the world. Otherwise, I will put up a little thing on screen saying like the spoilers incoming in case you want to skip it, but that's pretty much the best I can do given how much they just kind of went off on their own. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video.
Just shut up, Steve. We're recording over here. And welcome, everyone.
Oh, welcome back, friends.
Yes.
It is me, Steven.
Yes, I am here with the Steve as we do... Okay, then. It's a Lost Daily.
Okay.
So this is going to be great.
That surprises me, Steve.
Yeah. So, yes. Anyway, as I said, this is Steve. His name is Tom.
Hello, my name is Tom Steve.
How's it going, Tom?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing?
Good. So this is just a little while after you recorded those videos with Steve, even though those are undoubtedly... actually, they should be going up around the same time, right?
Steve said it'd be up this week. It worries me deeply.
I haven't seen him yet. How do you feel like you did in your first time around?
I don't think it was bad, but, like, what do I know?
Okay, fair enough.
I've never actually recorded anything, like, legitimately for YouTube. Outside of really just random bullshit and,
Yeah, what are you talking about? We recorded those videos with our friend Connor.
Oh, man.
Those You Don't Know Jack videos that we cannot find.
Please don't find them.
Oh, yeah, never find them. Yeah, that's homework if this channel ever takes off. Hey, Tom, homework. Find those videos.
I gotta do the homework live now? I have my phone.
Hell yeah. Oh, by the way, this is a Lost run that's going all the way to Mega Satan.
Woo.
So, we'll see how that one goes.
Okay, cool.
So one of the big ways to try to score really well on a Lost Daily is to hopefully
get the small rock.
Yes, exactly. Now we're going to win. No, it's to keep re-rolling with the D4 and hopefully get a respawn item that respawns you as a better character.
Okay then.
Yeah, the problem with that is as soon as you try to re-roll, you end up re-rolling out of Holy Mantle, and that's really what's keeping you going throughout this whole thing, man. So I have to do a delicate balancing act of, do I want to get rid of Holy Mantle? Because if the first re-roll gives me something like, say, Judas' Shadow, because that sure as hell ain't helping me with an HP upgrade.
Well, at least you got pinned for the first boss, which is pretty easy.
Yeah, so you have a bit of background knowledge with Binding of Isaac, right, Tom?
Yeah, I played the first Binding of Isaac for a good amount of hours, not nearly as many as Pat has logged into either of them, but...
So the first one I only have about 60, I'd say?
Not nearly as many hours.
Oh, and another great, apparently they thought this daily was too good, so they don't have item rooms in this one.
Fantastic.
Alright, so what do we do in this case, Tom? Say it with me on 3. 1, 2, 3. Deal with the devil. There we go. Perfect unison.
But yeah, I played this, and then I played the original game, and then I played a decent... good chunk of this game. Not really, not nearly as many to get, like, I'm pretty sure my save file still says the end as opposed to anything that says, hey, you're any kind of real super mega golden platinum shiny golden god Super Saiyan.
Some more astute fans will notice from the file select screen that we are currently playing on Steve's computer because Steve is the only one who has the recording software. Hey Steve, how's it going? Yeah, he's back there. I think he's just playing Mario Odyssey right now. So,
and how odd you won't see that.
Oh,
because he's too cheap to actually get like some kind of capture card.
Yeah, we're so cheap to get a capture card for our 17 subscribers currently.
Wow, way to just show that you're not dedicated to your subs.
I mean, we're not.
What's the point of the chest within a chest?
So sometimes it could be a golden chest, meaning you have to spend a key to get it.
But if they have a percentage or a percent chance that it could be a golden chest, why do they even bother have a percent chance that it's a regular chest?
Because regular chests pay out with different stuff than golden chests do.
But it's a regular chest anyway.
But it could be a golden chest opening up into a regular chest.
Can a chest within a chest give you a golden chest?
Yes. I've seen it go 4 layers deep. There was a chest and a chest and a chest and a chest. And then I opened it and it gave me like a pill that was a speed upgrade.
Alright then.
Yes. So let's see. I suppose now we could get into the real meat of the discussion.
So, Final Fantasy 15.
So, yeah, this is one that Steve will be sitting out on over there, although he is free to chime in whenever he feels like it. Tom is a fan of Final Fantasy 15.
This is a modern Final Fantasy, modern being PlayStation 2 and forward, meaning that I'm a fan of it and not many other people in our friend group are.
So, yes, and I'm a fan of shitting on Tom's opinions. So,
Okay.
it just seemed natural for us to do this together. Although, I admit that I appear to be in the minority of not enjoying Final Fantasy 15 that much.
It is not a perfect game. It is not even what I would consider to be like a
Passable.
fantastic game. But it's clearly had some problems, is what I can say.
Right, okay.
I mean, this is a game that was technically, even though it's gone through many, like, kind of rewrites, and I would even say, like, they probably completely redone the game once or twice. It technically got announced in, like, 2006, and it came out in 2017. So, needless to say, this had a little bit of a troubled production.
Yes, however, I will admit, you know, it was the 10th best-selling game of 2016, and it seemed to get pretty good reviews. So, do you want to go into why you are quite the fan of it?
I really enjoyed the characters, and
Interesting.
I enjoyed our merry band of good boys.
Goody. More health.
Like I said, I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the world, the main world. I'll say. I won't say like the kind of the little side worlds that you're in for half a chapter, and then just go back to the main world.
Yeah.
Like that weird giant city that has a full map, but you only get to explore about a third of it.
Yeah. Which is really going into one of my part. The game seemed really fucking empty to me. Like, yeah, the game was big, and like you could sit in the car and bro out with your homeboys, but like, I don't know, I got bored of that like really quickly. Like,
see, the issue, the reason in my mind of why it's kind of like that, and they decided to put all of this effort and time and marketing into this. Oh, we've got this giant expansive world that you can freaking drive around in a car and have a super good time. Brings me to, stems back to one of my favorite talking points in our friend group of Final Fantasy 13. And how
Tom,
much shit
in the Final Fantasy 13 video, we both agreed we were never to speak of Final Fantasy 13 on this channel ever again. So what do you want to talk about?
You did agree to that. I did not. So
Steven, edit this part out of the video.
But it's integral to what I was going to say. Now,
we'll see how benevolent Steve is feeling at the end of it all.
the whole point of it, now I'm bringing up something that people talk shit about it, and
Right.
that's that it is, of course, an extremely linear game for about the first 20 to 25 hours.
I disagree because I don't think it's a game.
So,
What were we talking about again?
so the fact of the matter is they decided to put a lot of marketing and time, even though they made 13.2 and 13.3 even more open world and expansive than the first one. They put so much time and effort into saying, hey, we fixed, in air quotes, this one. We made it a nice big open world for you. Have fun. So they put a lot of time and effort into that. So that's, I guess it kind of makes sense that it would seem a little empty, I suppose, since open worlds, in my opinion, always seem empty.
I was gonna say, what's your opinion just on like the open world genre as a whole?
I feel like, there's open world and then there's like sandbox games.
Okay.
Open world, when they have open worlds in like RPGs and such, I think it makes sense for like there to be if you're going to have like a map screen or some kind of like world map that would be big and expansive. But in my opinion, they always do seem kind of empty.
Yeah.
Because they're literally just, they're time wasters to go from here to there with some random encounters in between.
One of the best ones that done it recently though was Breath of the Wild, correct? Because like there's just like so much like little stuff, right? Like,
asking the wrong person.
okay, well,
I have not played that game.
Again, and I've only played it for a few hours. But from what I hear, there's like 900 little shithead Korok dudes to just
and
like
then you can get
find.
Yeah, you find them and you get like a little seed, and then turns out apparently getting all of them is super not worth it.
Yeah,
But-
like they literally insult you for completing the game. It's like, hey, here's a golden pile of shit.
Now,
Good job.
But does that make it better? Having all these nice little, here's all these little various things to get that are eventually worth nothing.
Yeah, because like, I mean, what's the point of any game?
Is that better than just not even bothering with an open world at all?
Well, like, people can get immersed in a big fat open world, right? And I think like that, does help with the immersion aspect, just like putting random stuff in it and finding random little things in it. It makes you feel like the world is alive. right?
Well, see, I don't really necessarily think that you need to have an open world like that to make the world seem alive. I think that the world of, for instance, let's say Final Fantasy X or 13 feels very much alive to me, even though those are extremely linear games.
Yeah, very true.
But yeah, I'm not. And then when it comes to wide open sandbox games, which are kind of basically the entire game is an open world game. I mean, it feels like that more than RPGs seem to put a little more effort to have those little tiny baby things in there.
I guess so, yeah.
To find here and there. I'm pretty for them, especially since those kind of games, much like the collectathons of previous years or previous generations and this year apparently.
Yeah.
They tailor make their game to suit the collectathon aspect, like the story and the gameplay and everything. In the same way, a wide open sandbox game, they make their game tailor made to be like, or to yield the sandbox or whatever, however it may be.
Well, open world games just sort of is like, yeah, this place is big, check it out.
Yeah. Some of them even feel like obligated to have the open world, and it's like it detracts from the game sometimes.
I absolutely agree. Because, like I said, like, ditch the volume, give me the density.
Exactly.
Ditch the V, give me the row. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But what do we need for that? We need mass. And
yes.
What has mass? A car. Final Fantasy 15.
Oh my god. So, the car, like, took fucking forever to get anywhere, and I will never forgive them for making you have to fill the car up with gas. This is something I have gone off on so many goddamn fucking times. You have to fill up the goddamn car with gas.
Which, I mean, it's a car.
Correct,
You
yes.
probably should.
This is also a game. Mm-hmm. It's always Bighorn. God damn it.
How big his horn is, though.
Yeah, like, look at his horn.
Oh, man.
False advertising, you know what I'm saying?
Not even that big.
Yeah.
I mean,
although I guess baby multiple horns didn't give off a good thing at the PR firm. So
we
that's
just fight Pin again.
What's that?
Can we just fight Pin again?
Yeah, dude, I'm totally for like a mod that turns every enemy on the floor into Pin.
Like Pin's fine.
Yeah, he's good. These guys can get annoying. So yeah,
car. I mean, I wasn't against the car, but the fact that you do have to drive to a place for it to become a fast travel point for you, meaning that sometimes you just have to spend literally 10 minutes driving and listening to, I mean, you can listen to previous Final Fantasy soundtracks.
I did buy plenty of those, and I cranked up the 8 soundtrack a lot because that's probably my favorite. I'm not sure. 7 or 8's my favorite.
I usually just had Battle on the Big Bridge from 5.
Oh man,
constantly.
I was about to ask myself, man, did I hit up the item room on this run? But then I forgot how overpowered this run was, so they didn't use the item rooms, and it was even better than that, so they decided to give me Curse of the Lost on every goddamn floor, so I can't see where I'm going ever. Also, I'm a fucking idiot and forgot to take a Liberty Cap, and instead took the trinket that gives me an Eternal Heart at the beginning of every floor.
Alright then. But
I don't deserve to win this run.
You're the Lost, though, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
You should get Curse of the Lost.
Oh, fuck. Every floor is already Curse of the Lost.
The curse is that you have to play this daily.
Yep. So I heard from our buddy Michael, who also was a big fan, and I believe he completed 15.
I put the I got the platinum on 15. I didn't do the bonus dungeons because I had other shit I wanted to do. But
all right, I heard from him that you can get the infinite gas perk relatively early. I remember hearing from him, like, I can't believe you guys didn't play it, and we said that annoyed us, and he said, like, you can literally get it, like, extremely early in the game.
I don't know about that. I thought that you only got the gas perk when, spoiler, you get the...
oh yeah, wait, just a second. Right now, Final Fantasy 15 spoilers for anyone to click away.
Final Fantasy 15 non-story section of spoiler right now.
God damn it, Tom. Why are you saying spoilers then?
Because, I don't know, it's a spoiler for some. The car can fly. You get a version of the car, Regalia Type F, that can fly.
Okay.
The Type F, the F stands for fly. And that gives you the infinite gas perk. I don't know if there's, like, a specific way that you can get that sooner, or the gas perk separately, but I didn't really have the infinite gas early, I would say.
Okay. So maybe...
I guess that is spoilers, because you get it for beating the game.
Whoa, spoilers, guys, you can beat the game.
Spoilers, you can beat this game.
That's some bullshit. By the way, I suppose one of the biggest things I want to ask you about is, how'd you feel about the stupid pinball game? or whatever the fuck it was.
I wasn't a huge fan. I did enough to get the trophy and then never played it again.
Yeah, how long does it take to get the trophy in the game? Is it actually like just play the game?
It's actually like 5 minutes. I don't remember if it's just play the game or hit a certain score, but it's a super easy one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why, but I played the game for an hour. I could not die. I was a god at that game unexpectedly, and I was like, fucking fuck this game, man.
What do you mean? You don't want your fucking devil bum friends?
Yeah, I don't want Dark Bum, who will either pay out with blue hearts, blue spiders, or red spiders, which will hurt me.
Blue spiders, though.
Yeah, alright, well.
Yeah, so you got soul hearts.
Great, yeah. What a fantastic seed this is. Thank God there are no item rooms.
Of course.
Wouldn't want this run to be over too fast.
Well, I mean, we got to get through all this sick Final Fantasy 15 talk. We got 11 years of development to go through.
Yeah, okay, year one.
Year one, Final Fantasy 13 versus 13 is announced at E3 2006, I believe.
Oh my god, really?
It was part of the, I can't believe I know the name of this,
I can't believe I know the name of this that I'm struggling to recall.
Nova Fabula Crystallis universe.
What did you just say to me?
It's the universe that all the Final Fantasy...
Steven, is that okay to say on the show? Do we have to censor that?
Censored!
Alright, there we go.
It's the same universe that the 13 games and Type 0 are in, where they have the L'Cie and all that shit, which you guys constantly called the L'Cie Fal'Cie, which is the name of the gods, and you were calling the Fal'Cie L'Cie, which is the name of the mages.
I just rewatched that, and I believe Steven gave the correct name for it, and then I corrected him to say the incorrect name, and he said I was correct.
So it's Steve's fault.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Steve,
I take...
read the freaking data log.
Yeah,
Get up on your phone. I'm surprised you guys didn't bring up the data log.
I actually take no onus for anything in that Final Fantasy 13 video, because that was Steve just absolutely shitting on it. Meanwhile, I was just pulling off a sick-ass daily in the background.
So, as far as I can tell, it was announced at E3 2006 or 7 or so as Final Fantasy Versus 13. Okay. Then radio silence till about 2013.
Okay, well, we just got through a couple of years real quick there.
And then we got a new trailer for it, or 2013, 14 or so. Got a new trailer. It looked super hype and really cool, and it also looked nothing like the Versus 13 thing.
Right, right.
And
then, why would it?
And then it gets to the end and it says Final Fantasy Versus 13, and it's like, oh, hey. And then these guys are speaking in Japanese, and it's like, oh, man, this thing's happened for a reason. Yeah, for the 15th coming. The logo explodes and forms back into Final Fantasy 15, and the crowd goes wild, and everything's super cool and hype. And then, again, kind of radio silence for a year or two.
Right.
And then we started getting actual trailers and everything, and now we're out with 15, and it was really kind of different from what the original trailer was showing off. Like, it showed off about 16 characters as, like, you know, these little cutaways of everything. Like 12 or 16 characters or so. And the real game has, like, if I'm talking main characters, like, 8.
Yeah.
You got your 4 best boys.
Oh, yeah. The bro dudes going on a road trip together.
And you've got the villain guy with the cool hat.
Yeah, when you think about it, Final Fantasy 15 really is just the ultimate bachelor party, right?
Yeah, of course. They got Florence and the Machine and everything.
Yeah, Florence and the Machine's dank-ass cover of Stand By Me.
Yeah, Florence and the Machine's dank-ass, listen to it for 1 minute at the start of the game, and then it's the
pushing the car.
Credit song main theme of the game.
Oh wait, Florence and the Machine covered the main theme for Final Fantasy? Is it just Florence going do?
That is the background of the song, of the Stand By Me cover. I actually have that on my phone, I like it.
Okay. I do like Florence and the Machine, though. I think they're a good band.
I think they are pretty good.
What's with all of their albums being about lungs, though, if you've noticed that?
I don't know.
Their first album's Lungs, their second is Lungs 2, then it's like Deluxe Lungs. I don't know what's up with them in the respiratory system.
You need lungs to breathe, and you need breathe to be able to sing. I don't know. They're hippies.
That is true. They are 100% hippies.
They're good hippies that make good music, but I mean, that means they're gonna have weird, fancy concepts and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Final Fantasy 15. Like I said, I liked the characters. I liked I enjoyed the 1/2 to 2/3 of a story that the game had.
Was the story a little lackluster? I honestly did not play it long enough to see it fully develop.
See, here's the problem. You make a story for a game, and you're like, oh, we're going to put this entire story in this game, and it's going to make sense, and it's going to have backstory and character explanations, and everything's going to be cool. And then you decide, hold on, let's make a movie.
Oh, fuck.
And it's 5-episode anime.
Oh, yeah.
It's the anime I liked, but the movie I didn't even watch.
Shit.
And a separate game with backstory about Noctis's dad. And let's just put the story stuff in there, and then shit'll happen, and you'll see a character at the start of the game menacingly threatening. That was rough.
Yeah, don't worry. Just try the sentence again.
We can cut that out. Menacing Noctis's dad, and he's got a beard, and he has a bunch of sword around him, and everything really is freaking... everything's so tense and stuff, and then he doesn't appear, and then he appears in one more scene, and then he doesn't appear for the rest of the game.
Yeah. I definitely played up long enough to, spoilers, see Sean Bean die.
Yep, Sean Bean, he dies in a very Sean Bean type way. Which is any way to die.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Sorry, Steve.
Yeah, you were the one who told me, like, you looked on IMDb and you said, oh, fuck, Noctis's dad is played by Sean Bean. With, like, the most, like, foreboding tone imaginable, Steve.
I mean... Spoiler for anything Sean Bean's in. Sean Bean dies in it.
If you don't know it at this point, then, you know, your memes aren't dank enough to hang out here. I apologize.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta know these. You gotta know the basics to be brought up to the current speed.
You can't just go into ECHE 358 without taking the 102 classes first. Trust me. I know.
Right.
Totally relatable, by the way.
Of course. Everyone can relate to your weird bullshit.
I hate this run.
I mean, you're doing fine.
Am I, though?
As far as I can tell.
Fuck off.
Don't you need to get the basic secret room?
Yeah, but, like...
What's your exploration bonus? Go for that freaking one...
What do you mean by exploration bonus? How many people do you think...
Southeast of the freaking boss room.
Yeah, I see it, but how many people are going to complete this daily, do you think?
I don't know. When did you say the dailies reset?
6 a.m., I believe.
6 a.m., so you're already... Half the people probably have already done it.
I don't think that's how it works, Tom.
Alright, how many?
I think there's a bit more subtlety to it. Again, I don't fucking know.
Alright.
You expect me to get into the logistics of, like, people's playtime on Steam? You've been on Steam stats. You've seen that sine curve, right?
It's a pretty good sine curve.
It's a pretty nice sine curve, I'll give it that. There is no good place for the secret room to be, for the primary secret room to be. So I'm just saying, fuck it. Every 3 or 4 adjacent one has like rocks or an opening, and I can't be bothered to care. So we're going on.
Hey, Monstro 2.
Yes.
AKA, hey, we're in Depths 1. That's something about the first game, is that Depths 1 was always Monstro 2.
Yes, and I do remember the good old days of Binding of Isaac, the original, where Monstro 2's AI could just be fucked off. So where if you just go on one side of him, he'll just forever cast a brimstone laser at you.
Yep, did that a lot.
Unfortunately, they fixed it. Monstro 2 is a little bit smarter now, but if he's so smart, how did he die as Monstro 1, Tom?
I don't know. Which part of Monstro is Monstro 1? Is it the eye bit or the rest of them?
It's any part that does not that looks like it could be originally from Monstro 1.
Oh, so the teeth.
Yeah, basically. As you can see, like he has lost he's lost Monstros 2, so it shows up in the item rooms now. Mm-hmm. He lost an eye, so Monstro's eye is one of my favorite items that does not exist in this game that I made up for the purposes of this joke. Monstro's skull was taken out of the item pool as soon as you beat Monstro, so most people don't even know that exists. Oh. And Monstro's death is right there, so we'll never see Monstro again. Fuck this run, dude!
It's super good. Well, I mean, I can see why you were mad. You had Curse of the, whatever it's called, Curse of the Unknown?
Yeah, so I couldn't see how much health I had as the Lost.
Exactly.
At least this is a good one, Curse of the Maze. Oh, yeah, let's change how I look. What do we want to go with? I like the rock. I'm happy now. We'll go with that one.
See, you're having a good time
on
this
do a little bit of geology surgery and get that rock out of my head.
I guess if we want to get back on track a little bit.
All right.
So 15.
Yeah.
So this is going to be major story spoilers here.
Okay.
Do you know the ending? Or anything about the ending?
No, but I also... Whoa.
Do you not care?
I also don't care if it's spoiled
Steve,
for me.
do you not care? Okay, cool. So everyone dies. Everybody dies.
Absolutely everyone?
All of our good boys die.
Does the car survive?
I don't remember. No, actually, I think it blows up.
Fuck!
Oh yeah, the car wrecks. The car wrecks super hard. You have to like walk through a fucking...
That's the most heartbreaking thing since Shadow of the Colossus, and your horse falls off the cliff.
So yeah, everyone dies. The main,
Shadow,
main villain
Steven,
dies.
throw up a Shadow of the Colossus spoiler a few seconds earlier, just in case people didn't know that.
Tom, there's a notepad by you. Write it down.
Okay.
Write that shit down.
That was
okay.
about 22:10 into the run.
Yeah, so the actual length of this video is going to be longer than the in-game timer, but, you know, just tell them to go by the in-game timer. Yeah, okay, so everyone dies then.
So yeah, Ignis dies. Ignis goes blind, actually.
Ignis goes blind? How is he supposed to find new recipes then?
He cannot cook afterwards, and it's really depressing.
That is so sad. Fuck you, Tom. Why are you on my show right now? You're just here to make me a sad boy?
Prompto dies. Gladio dies.
I don't give a fuck about Prompto.
The princess, who is, again, another character that, ooh, you seemed important. You showed up maybe 2 or 3 times, and then never again.
All right.
Because you die halfway through the game.
The princess that's supposed to be Noctis's waifu, right?
Yeah, she dies halfway through the game.
God damn it!
And the main villain, who, really, I don't know if it was just the way I was playing it, but...
He
that
lives
was
'cause
the
he sucks.
easiest final boss in any of the Final Fantasy games I've
You
played.
know, I went back to rewatch a couple of our old episodes, and, like, every single Final Fantasy we play, Steven or I both end up saying, like, it was pretty easy. Just like, yeah. So, what was the final boss like?
So you know the battle system where you're like, you know, flipping between weapons and throwing your weapon.
That was another thing I was going to bring up later.
Weapon.
Another thing I was going to bring up later I didn't like, but yes, I am aware. We'll talk about that in a bit.
Okay, you're doing the thing where you throw your weapon and teleport to it, and you're basically just fighting Hat Man. He's not really even. He's like, you know,
Fighter of the Scat Man.
Yes.
Nice.
Champion of the having a shitty hat.
All right, moving on.
You're fighting him. I don't remember if he was even really super powered. I think he was super powered the whole time because he was like, you know, hey, I'm a cool dude. I'm big fight man.
Yes, hello, I am cool, dude.
Yes.
And then you fight and lose.
But yeah, you just fight him and then you kill him and then you die. Oh, you need to use. The thing is that you need to use the power. Like you need to use all the powers of the kings previously because you know during the game you get the celestial weapons. I think they're called.
Yeah, Celeste's weapons.
Yeah, where you're getting Celeste weapons, and then you go and you commit a double murder.
All right, Steven, put up a Danganronpa spoiler a few seconds before Tom says that.
I'll write it down.
24, 33 into run.
All right. By the way, I should say earlier, Steven was talking about how he really liked recording with you because you didn't give him much editing work to do after the fact.
Well, it's a good thing that I'm not recording with him right now.
Yeah, that's right. Now we're free to just shit on Steve, and he has no idea. Right, Steve? There you go.
So yeah, you get those celestial weapons because they're like, oh,
whoa,
yeah. Oh, hey, cool,
nice.
You found the hidden room.
Now I can go to the sheep.
The ship.
Yeah.
This is BB.
Yeah, they have a shop in there.
Neat. But yeah, you're getting the celestial weapons during the game, which is like the weapons of all the previous kings, so you could be super powered, awesome king. You basically have to use their powers to finally defeat.
I hate this room.
Finally defeat Hat Man, and as such, Noctis dies super hard.
Oh right, doesn't he get like weaker or something with each like Celeste weapon?
So here's the deal.
Okay.
Now you know how this is like, you know, a bunch of pretty boys going on a road trip. It's kind of it's even though it doesn't really have the art style of it, it's really kind of anime-y.
Yeah.
So there's a time skip.
There's a time skip. Oh, so there's like a montage.
The final chapter takes place at least a year after the rest of the game.
Okay.
And probably more years. Where Noctis has been imprisoned for like a long time. And he comes out and he has a really scraggly, shitty beard. Like one of those like, oh, I can grow a beard, but it's like really stringy and shitty.
Right, yeah. The weeaboo kind of beard.
And all the darkness and evil monsters and shit have basically taken over the nice little open world that we've come to know and I guess I loved and you didn't love.
Come to know and have split opinions on.
Basically, and then you have to go back to, I think it was the capital, I don't remember where it was, and fight Hat Man, and that's where basically to hold off the monsters so that Noctis can go do his thing. That's where your friendos die.
Okay. Oh, so they all die before the final boss.
Yeah.
Like, you go to the final boss with, like, vengeance in your heart.
Like, when you're in, like, I don't know what to call it. Like, it's kind of like a celestial special land, or, like, special kind of ghosty land, where it's like, oh, here's where I'm going to tap into all the powers of my ancestors to kill Hatman.
Alright.
It's kind of like a heaven allegory or something. Gladio and Prompto and Ignis are there, which is basically supposed to imply, yeah, they died, like, while they were holding the line for you. They bit it.
They Spec-Ops the lined it.
Basically, they Spec-Ops the lined it. Should I give more? I could give Steve more editing
hey,
problems.
Steve, put in a quick spoiler warning for Spec-Ops the line right there.
I won't say anything
a few
about
seconds before I
Spec-Ops the
said
line.
You're dead the whole time in Spec-Ops the line.
That's not true.
It's only...
It's not true. Fuck off.
No, I'm talking about the editing.
Anyway, I liked Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, right.
I liked all the side quests.
Did you like the combat in Final Fantasy 15? Because I did not.
It was very mashy.
Right.
It was very button mashy. Okay. It had combos, but you couldn't really do
combos.
So
we are going to be really quick about that.
669.
Hell yes.
Nobody is playing this lost run.
So let's be real quick. Okay, first off, making it to Mom's Foot and dying usually puts you at around 2000th place. So I'm going to still say that.
Okay then.
Granted, yes, I did do pretty bad. So I'm just gonna try to speed run the Azazel run just to get this up to a decent time limit. But anyway, so yeah, the combat system.
It was very mashy. Wasn't huge into it. I thought it was fine.
669. Also, how much my order at McDonald's cost today before recording this.
Oh wow.
So add that to my Wikitubia page. Tom, homework. Make us a Wikitubia page.
I don't want to make a Wikitubia page, man.
Yeah, I don't want one. So we're both just gonna have to suck it up and let it happen.
Right. So yeah.
All right, Small Rock.
They had all the different kind of weapon types, but like I only ever used. I didn't use any of the weapons my friends were using because I just wanted to give them the better versions of all those weapons. So I didn't use any guns. I didn't use any daggers. I didn't use any great swords.
Okay. How much did you use, like, the Celeste weapons?
See, the Celeste weapons had some issues where they always had a downside.
Yeah,
I'm not cool with downsides because I like being the super best guy I can be.
Yeah, like, the first one, I believe, lowered your max HP?
One of them drained your health.
Fuck.
Which I wasn't super... I think most of them drained your health.
Okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking of. So, plot-important, like, side effects, right?
Yeah, and I'm not huge into plot-important side effects. You can write that on the Wikitubia page.
Yeah, that's right. When Steven eventually makes it.
Steve, homework.
Yeah.
Make us a Wikitubia page.
Dude, we are entering it. We're in like an alternate dimension of Ramblin gamers right now.
I feel the power.
Tom is like looking at his hands.
I feel the power of giving people homework. Is this what it's been like this whole time?
That they're never going to do. Tom is straight up doing like the Tenko pose. There it is.
Steve, you homework.
Okay, that sucks, that's good.
Hey, double shot.
Yep, we'll move on.
What was that thing, though? That room you were just in.
That room I was just in?
Yeah.
The item room?
Oh, I've never seen one of those.
Yep, nope, me either.
Why do you get double shot if you have the little fucking... Yeah, that.
The Brimstone?
Yeah, Brimstone.
Because in the newest update, well, not the newest update, in Afterbirth Plus, they made double shot work with Brimstone.
Oh, neat.
As I'm sure you knew, and you were just testing my knowledge on.
Oh, of course. I didn't buy Afterbirth and Afterbirth Plus and played them each like twice.
Yeah, no, you actually bought them?
Yeah, I've had them.
I had no idea, honestly. I remember Steven only bought Afterbirth because I told him to. And he bought Afterbirth Plus because I wanted to play the dailies with him. And now here we are, recording the dailies together, sometimes on his profile. So that's cool, I guess. Yeah. There he goes.
You want to go into a little bit of Binding of the Isaac history? I know we hit a little bit at the start, but I remember when you thought I was such a fool for liking Binding of Isaac so much.
Was this
because,
a thing?
oh, I'm a dumb one for playing Binding of Isaac while we were studying for an AP exam.
We were studying for an exam while you were playing Binding of Isaac, Tom.
And you just were like, why are you playing this game? And little would you know.
Yeah.
That someday your entire livelihood here would be based on Binding of Isaac.
Yeah, my entire financial stability in life is coming from the 3 cents a year estimates we make off of Ramblin' Gamers.
Steve, homework. Make a Ramblin' Gamers Patreon account.
Yeah, and donate to it. And be our only donation.
Now, I feel weird.
Yes.
Because, like, if you guys
Okay, I made a mistake.
If you guys were to make a Patreon account, I feel like I might want to donate to it. But would feel weird because I'm your friend in real life.
Right,
So
yeah.
I'd just be paying you to make YouTube videos.
Essentially, you would be making it so it would never have to be your turn to pay for our food ever again.
I mean, I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Tom, if you give Steve and I like $5 a month, we'll never force you to be the one to have to pay for the T-Bell trip ever again. That would be honestly hilarious. Speaking of paying for stuff, our good buddy Sean did a live stream, a charity live stream.
Sean? At twitch.tv/helpless_Skippy.
The link you can find in the description down below.
Steve, put in that link.
That's usually my job, but I guess it's Steve's job this time, so that's awesome. Enjoy, Steve.
This is fun.
Yeah, I know, right? Tom, homework. Put it down in the comments down below.
Oh.
If it doesn't let you post a comment down below, unsubscribe from us, because you have failed us for the last time.
I failed you many times, apparently.
That is very true, but this is the final straw, not being able to advertise. But yeah, you checked out Sean's live stream as well, right?
I did, and I threw a donation their way for their nice, this is going to be pretty outdated once the video actually comes out, but they did that, what is it called? Charity Day.
Toys for Tots?
No, it's not Toys for Guns for Toys. Freaking, god damn it, I don't remember what it's called. Charity Day, Stream Day.
Yeah, help the dying 3-year-olds.co.uk.
It was for they did it for the hospital in Columbus, Ohio. 'Cause
Antarctica.
That's where he be.
Yes. All right, just giving that information away.
I mean, sorry.
I don't care. Oh wait, he gave it away on the live stream, so
Yeah,
fuck it.
That was the whole reason they
That's
talked.
common knowledge.
Yeah, so donate to charity, everyone.
Yeah, so Tom, how about your job?
Steve, bleep that out, please.
Steve, bleep that out in the video.
Okay, run to 5 minutes.
Oh my god, this is the best episode we've ever recorded. A Pat Sajak episode notwithstanding. So Tom, what's been your favorite episode? Give us a top 5 of Ramblin' Gamers for us, or at least some highlights you may have seen.
I really like your Danganronpa playthrough.
That means a lot to hear.
Because I'm in a friend group the biggest fan of Danganronpa.
That is probably true.
Because I love the games deeply, and I want
He's
more
played Ultra Despair Girls.
I platinum trophied Ultra Despair Girls.
You should not have. You should not have said that. You should have stopped it. I played it.
It's not great.
Yes.
I mean, at least I didn't tell everyone that I actually pre-ordered it.
I mean, that's forgivable though. It's a Danganronpa hype.
Yeah,
you know?
it really is the hype for a third-person shooter of a visual novel series, which is a visual novel. Shut up, Steve.
I don't agree.
You stop not agreeing with the truth. Final Fantasy 13 and Eternal Sonata are not that bad.
Final Fantasy 13 is an open world game.
It is.
I can delete this whole video.
He's right. As much power as we think we have, Steve has the power to just get rid of everything.
Oh shit! At least I'm not just telling.
Final Fantasy 13 is. By the same logic of Danganronpa being a visual novel, Final Fantasy 13 is a visual novel, Tom.
Are we counting the data log? Because it kind of is.
I don't know, dude.
Just having a log text does not make it a visual novel.
that is borderline offensive, Steve.
So yeah, Final Fantasy 15, my second favorite visual novel of 2017.
Yeah, obviously.
After Danganronpa V3.
And for me, it's still Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus.
I mean, yeah.
I know it came out early in the year, but I still adore it. Do you have a game of the year for 2017, Tom?
Okay, so I've played 6 games that came out in 2017.
Okay. I like how you could pull that number just, like, immediately.
Well, I actually explained this to Steve in a previous video. It's because I beat Yooka-Laylee.
Oh, okay.
And I thought to myself, I don't think that's in my top 5 games of the year. So I looked up all the games of the year that came out, and there were 6 of them. I'm like, well, I guess it's number 6 then.
Wow, the worst game of the year, huh?
Yeah, I mean, like...
I didn't finish it.
The other 5 games I played this year were really, really good.
I feel like Yooka-Laylee... Sorry to just take this from me for a sec, but I feel like Yooka-Laylee just kind of showed me that I'm not really a big fan of collectathons anymore.
What about Hattie Time?
I am watching Steven play that.
I want to play Hattie Time.
Do you wanna record Hat in Time? Like we don't need for Steven to be the one playing the game.
I mean,
We don't even need for like Steven to upload the videos onto YouTube.
we need Steven's computer though, and his microphone.
What about
Or no, let's just record this on the laptop mic.
Yeah, I have a Steam family sharing, and I have a laptop mic.
Okay, yeah. No,
Yeah,
that'd be
it's
great.
just we gotta.
Oh, I
okay.
get that. Go for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Do it,
Yeah.
no balls.
So yeah, watch the strat. This is good. Yeah. Here we go. This is good. So this is the ultimate shit post run at this point.
Anyway, yeah, I'd say the best game I played.
How is my tier rate still 5? That's awful. For soy milk.
So my game of the year is either Persona 5
Yeah. Okay. Good choice.
or Nier Automata.
Really, Danganronpa isn't in there? Interesting.
Now, okay, now hold on.
Yeah.
So, both of those are like amongst my favorite games ever.
Okay.
Um,
I didn't get much into Nier Automata myself.
I
Like,
loved it.
I could tell.
I love the.
Kneel before me.
So yeah,
I don't think this is working out too well.
I don't know. I think it's fine.
Yeah, see? Look how much my soy milk did.
Look how many lives you have.
Oh my god, my tier rate can't actually go down. Oh yeah, flying spectral tears, perfect.
Why are you doing this?
Dude, I gotta make some entertainment with Isaac at some point in this run.
But no, Nier Automata I thought was super fun. I knew a lot about Nier and Drakengard though, so.
I gotta say, the director of Nier Automata is probably my favorite human being to ever exist.
They don't like he does when he makes games he drinks a lot. Some people don't think that's good, but he makes good games when he's drunk, so that's okay.
But oh god, wait, what was my favorite one? I'll make a Nier Automata sequel or pretty much anything if you pay me enough.
He's so good. Oh, don't you want to get fucking hoopworm or whatever worm that is?
What the fuck are you talking about? It doesn't do anything with the small brimstone. So to answer your question, yes. Oh wait, this is hookworm. So yes.
Oh wow, look at that. That's cool.
Yeah. So actually, this is good because more than one brimstone technically touches.
That's neato.
Yes, it is good. Well, I mean, like, how could you not at this point, right? Do you know what chaos does? Any item can be
any
found.
item can be in any item room.
Yep. So.
I can't wait for you to go to the next devil room and get a breakfast on lunch.
Hell yeah, dude.
They have to pay out of red heart for each.
Yeah, exactly. So anything else? No. Fuck this run. Moving right along.
What is your favorite non-expansion pack game of 2017?
Afterbirth Plus, because it was totally a completed game well on its own and didn't add a bunch of really dumb stuff into the series. Non-expansion pack. Can you run through me a list of 2017 games? I'm having trouble thinking of them off the top of my head.
Okay,
Okay, apparently we gotta look this list up ahead of time.
Persona 5.
I have not played it.
Nier Automata. Final Fantasy 12, The Zodiac Age.
So you've seen our Final Fantasy 12 video. I was not a huge fan. Oh wait, I can just...
Let's see, what else is
fuck.
there? Yakuza Kiwami. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy.
Again, the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy was just like a $30 or $40 lesson that I'm not too into those games anymore.
Let's see, Danganronpa V3.
Okay, yeah, that's a possibility.
Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue. Tales of Bears.
What?
Tales of Berseria.
Oh, I honestly thought that was just the game for a second.
Resident Evil 7, Yakuza 0. There was a lot of
I watched a Let's Play of Resident Evil 7 and it looked good, so that's about all I can say. Neo.
That's one of those Souls games you guys.
Steven and I will talk about that one day when it's time comes. But
when you're done with Final Fantasy games, so you just go through Souls likes.
I mean, yeah, we could. We haven't decided what we're gonna do after we eventually run out of Final Fantasy games. Although I think they're releasing Final Fantasies at a rate faster than we're talking about them, so I don't think we'll ever truly run out of them.
Breath of the Wild.
So I only played it a few times, but the few times I did, I actually pulled all-nighters playing it. So
Super Mario Odyssey.
Again, played very sparing few of it, but you know, unfortunately, this year has been extremely busy for me in terms of college, so I haven't got much of a chance to play many video games.
Oh, 1-2 Switch.
Why didn't you just say so at the beginning? Although I guess you could also argue, why didn't I not think of it before?
Danganronpa 1 and 2 Reload for the PS4.
So yeah, you only specified non-expansion packs, so I could consider re-releases.
Oh, Undertale for the PS4.
I did not end up getting really far in that. I especially liked Toby Keith. My apologies. Toby Keith's take on microtransactions or random achievement getting in that game.
Yeah.
You know, in the middle of him playing country music, he decided to make one of the greatest tales of all time.
Yeah, I suppose so.
So, have you seen what the achievements were in the PS4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get one item. Get 2 items.
No,
I have so many ideas. I ran out of ideas.
Yeah. Also, did you see donate to the dog shrine?
No.
So there are 15 different achievements of donating to the dog shrine. Literally, all they are is, you found the dog shrine. Keep giving us money, and then they just spend it on worthless stuff. It just makes the dog shrine look more flamboyant every time you go in. So literally, all it is just like something for like trophy hunters to waste their time on.
Does Steve need to put up Undertale spoilers?
You know, we might as well for good measure. Steve, put up Undertale spoilers, but leave a nice little question mark in there. Steven has covered himself with a blanket. I think he is officially done with us, but that's not going to stop us now, is it, Tom?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think this video's been going on for like 40 or 50 minutes now.
We've uploaded almost an hour long, Isaac, so
yeah,
that does not bother me.
See, with all the remakes and stuff, though, that if we're going to count remakes and stuff for 2017, that means that we can count every Danganronpa game,
right.
Every Zero Escape game, every Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah, I was going to say, my honest answer might be Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5, because I Platinum Trophied those, and I had myself a great time with them. You
Platinum Trophied 1.5 and 2.5.
I did, yes.
You Platinum Trophied Rechain of Memories.
No. As soon I was like, which one is this? Oh, this one's starting to look pretty cool right off the bat. And then as soon as the card went into his hand, I'm like, no, and I turned it off. And that was about my
yeah, I'm playing through it right now. It's not great.
Yeah,
it's not one of the what I would consider like 3 good or 2.5 good Kingdom Hearts games.
So, oh, dude, nice sneaking that title drop in there.
Which would be
2.5.
2 Birth by Sleep and kind of 1.
Yeah, 1 is okay looking back at it. Oh, hell yeah, dude, why wouldn't I?
But 2 and Birth by Sleep are really good.
I have not gotten much time to play Birth by Sleep, although I am interested in playing it. Yeah, so have you played Dream Drop Distance?
I have not.
Okay.
I own it, though.
Oh, really? I've heard that one is also good. So
I've heard it's good, but it has a weird, kind of crappy mechanic to it.
Good. I mean, don't all Kingdom Hearts games have crappy mechanics to them? They all have Goofy in them.
Oh, you mean the smartest character in the Kingdom Hearts canon?
The one who dies.
Steve.
Yeah, this is a really big one, Steve. Massive Kingdom Hearts 2 spoilers. But
1, 2, 14, 30.
But my God, I could not explain how hard I laughed when they tried to make a serious scene out of Goofy dying. It was one of the dumbest scenes I have ever watched in my life, and it was right after fucking Dance Water Dance asshole goes on a tirade killing me like crazy.
Dance Water Dance.
Yes.
Oh, you mean the guy that they never...
Demix.
The guy that you fight multiple times in that game, and they never tell you his name?
Mm-hmm. But his name pops up.
It doesn't.
His name is Demix.
It doesn't pop up in the game.
I disagree with this.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't. It pops up in like in the intro to 358 over 2 days.
How do you pronounce it? What's the official title for that game?
It's 358 days over 2. Because it's 358. Oh shit!
Oh no, I've gone cross-eyed.
Should we gotta put spoilers for this too?
I mean, like, it couldn't hurt, right? We don't want to spoil anything for anyone. Right, Steve?
He's speechless.
Steven's just gone fully numb at this point.
It's 358 days over the course of 2 people.
I just realized I'm not doing this enough.
I don't know if that's spoilers or not. I'll put a question mark for this one.
All right, good, yeah. We want to make sure. Because we care about everyone. That is, except Steve.
I care about Steve.
Why?
He got us this nice microphone.
Yeah, he started off our new Let's Play channel. Thanks to Ian, our editor, Steve.
He let me get on this show and started Started.
And that was like, wow, his just worst idea.
It's the worst idea.
Yeah, Steve actually is one of the bigger shareholders of Ramblin' Gamers, so
Yeah, I suppose.
we gotta be careful with what we say around him.
That's technicality.
Ow, fuck. Fuck you, Krampus. Blowing you up.
But yeah, never played
Okay.
Dream Drop Distance or Coded.
Yeah.
I've at least played, haven't beaten, but played all of the rest of them.
Yeah.
I want to get Recoded, just because it's the only one I don't own. Besides the 0.2.
You're very much a collector, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah.
I play many. I own. I want to say almost 500 games.
Nice.
And I've beaten a third of them.
Is the same true for your music catalog?
Like that, I own a lot of music.
Yeah, like you own a lot of like albums.
I own.
Because
I buy a lot of CDs.
Yeah, okay. I will try to do the same once I finally graduate college and I'm not broke as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, like one thing about Tom and I that's not true with Steve is we're both really huge music fans.
We love music a lot.
Yes, and it's a very interesting like new avenue of conversation I can have with him that I can't have with Steve. Tom, what's your favorite song by Semisonic?
It's Singing in My Sleep.
Singing in My Sleep. Okay, that's off of the Chemistry album, right?
That's off of Feeling Strangely Fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've forgotten that one. I'll have to re-listen to it because my favorite one is also off of Feeling Strangely Fine. It's Never You Mind.
Never You Mind is real good.
I love that one.
It makes reference to Pavlov's dog.
Yeah, I believe that, dude. It honestly took me way too long to realize that the term "ringing a bell" was initially for Pavlov's dog, and Pavlov didn't initially do that thing because of the saying "ringing a bell." I am not a smart man.
Never claimed to be. Hey, start friends.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There's just an extra huge bit up there for the floor to have. What a strange floor layout.
Do you want to actually do it or not?
No.
You've got to get that exploration bonus.
Fucking God, no. You sounded just like,
Oh, how exciting.
Yeah. Tenko, why aren't you getting the exploration bonus?
We can't have a good Isaac run if you're not getting the exploration bonus.
Alright, now we gotta fight Mom's Heart with half a red heart, so pretty fucking pumped about that one.
Steve put up Danganronpa now.
I don't think we need to do that for that one.
I think we need to spoil bits that are already videos.
Yeah, so... Yeah, Tom is already done with Danganronpa 3, and we are still currently on
Danganronpa V3.
Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony, Platinum Edition, The Return of Jafar.
Hey.
All right.
Oh crap!
Yeah, I have 9 lives, dude. This run's going on. No, get away! Okay, we're good.
Why'd you do that?
What?
Why'd you do Judgment and then put a bomb down?
I wanted. Let's see. There we go. I wanted to blow him up. So the actual answer is I thought he'd like drop a pill or a useful card, and then I remembered he usually pays out with HP, which would be a lot more valuable given my financial situations.
Yeah, I beat Danganronpa V3 within a week and a half of getting it.
So the current Danganronpa V3 statistics is 81% positive on Steam. Tom, without spoilers, Steve, put up no Danganronpa V3 spoilers in the upcoming segment. How do you feel about that, Tom?
I feel it's justified.
Oh, okay.
I feel I don't know exactly what 81% would compare to 82 or some crap like that.
That is very true.
I feel like it having a lower percentage than the other games besides Ultra Despair Girls is warranted.
Okay.
Just
interesting. Because I'm really enjoying the cases right now. Mm-hmm. So the only thing I can think of was, did they really fuck up like the overall plot? And if so, I'm not really gonna care that much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh yeah. Here we go. So this could make things really good with Maw of the Void. So, oh god! I thought I was gonna die, but I got a transformation that gave me HP, so I didn't die. Okay, yeah, so obviously we gotta go to the chest and, like, do everything with this run. We can't end it early.
Yeah, of course. Why end it early when I could just record for, like, an hour now?
This is
oh,
one...
God, what the... I just looked back. What the fuck are you?
I am a Leviathan.
You Leviathan?
Yeah, my favorite summon in Final Fantasy.
Your favorite Final Fantasy VIII girlfriend?
Yep. Oh, fuck. Well, there we go. Alright, moving on. Just blow you up. I don't have the patience for you. You didn't like that?
What's Maw do?
So Maw of the Void is you see the Maw thing get charged up, and then I like puke out the circle, which damages enemies all around me, and it's based off my damage. So it was another good choice picking up soy milk in this scenario. So I do my best to damage enemies, and every time I kill an enemy with Maw of the Void, it has a chance of dropping a black heart.
Here's a quick thing I'm curious about.
Yo.
Favorite regular version of a deadly sin?
Are you talking boss or just in general, like the biblical concept?
Boss in this game. Regular version.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so let's go through him. Envy sucks. Envy's dumb. He just bounces around.
Yeah.
Greed tends to blow himself up a lot, which is at least funny.
You think of Wrath.
Was that?
Greed or Wrath?
Oh, yeah.
Wrath is Bomberman.
Yeah, Greed got his whole, own, area to himself.
Mm-hmm.
So, Greed usually drops some nice cards to help you out, so I enjoy him very much. Let's see.
Lust runs around.
Yeah, Lust just running at you, but I really like the virus, so that's up there too. I think Pride just sucks dick. I hate that guy so much. I think I might end up going with Lust because, for two reasons. First off, the virus has a good ability to where if you touch someone, they get poisoned, and if they die from that poison, there's a chance they'll drop a black heart, which is really helpful. And also, I completely forgot where I was going. Oh yeah, it contributes to Spun. Which, if you get 3 syringes, you get a nice damage upgrade.
But yeah, then there's not feeling gluttony or...
So gluttony is nice for dropping health, so I'll give him that much.
Or our little friend we just saw there.
I said Envy sucks.
Oh.
He's boring.
Who's the one we forgot then? Envy.
Sloth. Sloth, he sort of pukes out,
Pukes out green.
Yeah, pukes out green. Oh wait, no, he's the one who drops cards. I said Greed drops out cards. No, he pukes out money. Which is also nice, because it could be luck upgrades. Yeah, Greed is definitely... Sloth is definitely up there because I enjoy the cards he can give you. So yeah, and then you start getting into, Super Wrath, who drops the goddamn troll bombs, and then, they get really trolly with, the super versions of them.
I've seen the super versions of all the bosses, too.
Right.
What is exactly, besides being bigger and uglier, what's the big deal with Super Lust? Because as far as I can tell, she just follows you again.
Maybe I'll preface this by saying I got no idea. I'll just theorycraft a bit here. Better AI tracking, maybe.
Maybe, I don't know.
That's all I could really think of. Explosions. Okay.
Wow.
So this is going bad.
Things are less than ideal right now.
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I planned all this from the get-go. As soon as I picked up Kamikaze, I knew exactly what I was doing on this run. Okay. So... what's going on? Yeah, then you have some of them get ultra versions of themselves.
Ultra Greed.
Ultra Greed, which gets its own awful game mode, which I despise more than anything, but,
But it's super good, though.
Oh, well, I hadn't considered that before. I will reevaluate my entire life standing at this point.
I don't like it either. Why do you shoot away from them sometimes?
Because if the Maw of the Void Circle kills them, then that has a chance of dropping a black heart. But if my laser kills him, it doesn't.
Oh.
So I'm trying to kill them with the thing. Which, by the way, thanks so much, Maw of the Void, for not paying out at all.
But, it's super good, though.
Sometimes it super is, and it just won't stop paying out. Hey, there we go. I found that it's the most the highest variation item in this game, where I either love it because it's doing gangbusters for me.
You're not even gonna pick up the black heart?
No, because I'm gonna save that for my last life, just in case I can leave more on the ground, so I can bet it all on black on the last life.
Oh shit.
You see, Tom, I have these high level Isaac strats that you plebeians can't handle. Well, reply to me or something, man. I
can't just gonna leave you hanging there.
God damn it, dude.
I just sandbag you me, call me a freaking plebeian.
Oh yeah, dude, you gotta earn where you're at in Isaac. You put in what, 3 hours into the game?
Shit, 125.
Okay.
Not nearly as many as I put into Team Fortress 2.
Oh yeah, what are your most played Steam games?
Team Fortress 2 and Left 4 Dead 2.
All right, how many into both of them?
787 and 200 something.
It's quite the big jump. Then again, my jump is over 1,000 hours from Isaac.
I just described to you my high school experience.
All right.
What I did for most of high school, or play those 2 games.
So I got 2 Guppy items now. So, we're looking good there, boys.
It can be the Leviaguff.
Guppiathan, yeah.
Guppiathan.
There we go. Okay, please be something I can work with. Guppy.
Get fucked.
And me. Okay, so I'm gonna go around and start trying to collect more black cards, which gives us more time for random banter here.
Okay.
Yo, Steve! Steven is asleep, and I couldn't even wake him up with that, so... Oh, okay. You made me die, asshole! So, yeah, Steve, what should we talk about? Oh yeah, we never talked about the combat system in Final Fantasy 15, and
Oh, god damn it. That was like half an hour ago.
Yeah, exactly. Talk about a throwback. So, I hated the equipment. Like, the way how you had to equip 4 things, especially because... say you picked up, like, you needed magic, right?
Why'd you pick that
up? I was under... Oh, fuck. I was under the assumption that it was going to be good, and then I realized I have soy milk damage, and Shoot to Whoop is a damage-based multiplier. Mm-hmm. So, that's why.
So you hate how the weapons work.
Yeah, I hate how, like, you had to equip weapons, and you could go into, like, a quick screen to, like, change the weapons and that. Like, that just sort of annoyed me. And then also, at the end of it all, come on, please, give me something. I don't know what I mean by at the end of it all, because that's not what I'm talking about. But then you also needed to,
Take the Roble.
Yeah, and then I get, Bookworm. And then I also needed to, lose one of those slots if I wanted to equip a magic spell. I don't like that.
I didn't like the magic spells at all because, your super best friends decide that it's a super good idea to...
Dude.
When you throw fire and it lights the ground on fire, they'll just run into it.
Yeah, they get the best fucking idea in the world and just light themselves on fire. Question mark, question mark, question mark, next step, profit.
Yeah. Now, and something else that I can say that I wasn't a huge fan of in Final Fantasy 15
Yes.
is the, they made a huge deal it was in the demo, and I'm pretty sure it was in a couple of the ads about the summons.
Okay.
You can't control when you can actually summon shit.
Really?
They just happen either one when you're having a bad time and the game decides, okay, well you can summon something and end the fight immediately. 2, it's story/context sensitive.
Right, yeah.
Or 3, sometimes it just happens.
Really?
You're just in an area, and then you get in a fight, and then suddenly everything starts getting a little glowy, and there's purple speckles everywhere.
Okay.
And you get a little prompt on the bottom that says, like, hey, hold R2 to summon.
Yeah.
And you don't even get to choose who you summon. Sometimes you summon Shiva, sometimes you summon Ramu, sometimes you summon Ifrit, and it's like, fucking, whatever. Whatever we feel like him, and you little bitch.
So, how much have you talked about how much you liked Final Fantasy 15? It seems to me like you talked a lot about like the stuff you didn't like.
No, I like the characters. I like the quest. I liked I like the story. I like the 2/3 of the story the game actually bothered to give you.
Yeah.
I like Dino.
Yeah, Dino.
You know, I'm in this magical fairyland.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? Brooklyn's from the Final Fantasy universe, apparently. Shit!
Give me a rock. Oh, you got me that rock? Cool, give me this rock.
Yeah.
And that's all of his quests.
Suddenly,
God.
Look, you saw a plan forming, though. If it worked, it would have been beautiful.
I mean, no.
Alright, fine, whatever.
Yeah, I like the... Okay, you done?
And... Nope, got me Scholar.
Okay, so yeah, looks like we don't got much time left. I like the...
I believe in my ability to beat this Isaac fight.
Do you do that on purpose?
Yeah. How did you tell?
Yeah, characters are good, and yeah, I liked Final Fantasy 15.
I really felt like this run was hitting its conclusion because we looped back onto the Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, I feel like it was a good time, though. Final Fantasy, I like the quest, too. I liked a lot of the side quests you can do.
Did you?
I like to fish.
Yeah. So, I remember asking you about the pinball, but I didn't ask you about the fishing.
Taking selfies.
What about the whole, like, monster hunt?
I like tricking.
Did you like the bounties in there?
Kinda. I mean, bounties are bounties. They're bounties the same way they were in 12. It's like freaking you kill this monster.
Yeah.
There isn't really much plot, much relevance to it. You can't really. I don't really think you could judge it too much.
I suppose.
It's like, hey, you just killed a thing. Cool.
Yeah. Yay.
Good on you, bro.
So, yeah, that was that. I hope you all enjoyed watching a subpar daily, and one of the dumbest runs you'll probably ever see with some of the worst choices I could possibly make. My favorite was when I took Kamikaze over Satanic Bible.
My favorite was when you, for some reason, just took Kamikaze right there at the end and blew up your one Blackheart that you specifically bitched about not getting before, and then saved right till
Look,
the
man,
end.
I wanted Mom the Void to pay out with more, alright? I had good reason to believe it would.
You can buy Final Fantasy 15 or Final Fantasy 13 for $5 now.
Oh,
Buy it.
bad.
Yeah, basically what we want to get out of here is play
Persona 5.
and Steven,
Beautiful and loving friend.
because I've always liked.
Persona 5.
Plot twisted.
That's right. That's taking the knife and twisting it. Goodbye.